Is that about me?
Hmm?
What you're writing, is it about me?
What is? No. Would you excuse me while I concentrate, please?
Finished?
Yes? Well, now, let's take a look at that ankle, huh? Now, let's see. Easy. Now, how does that feel?
Sore.
Well, I suppose it's going to be sore for a while. There. Now, I want you to try and put a little weight on that.
It hurts to stand up.
Well, I'll help you, huh? All right, come on. Easy. Good. Easy. Good. Well, that's very good. Very good.
Why do you write everything down?
So I'll remember it.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. I didn't have to write that down.
You have a very good memory.
That's from the Bible.
Genesis.
Have you read the Bible?
Mm-hmm.
I've read it 5 times, all the way through. My name's from the Bible. And Laban had 2 daughters, and the name of the elder was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored.
Sounds like you memorized the whole book.
Don't you want to know which one is my name?
Leah?
Rachel.
Rachel. Rachel what?
Why did you bring me here?
Examine your ankle.
You could have come to my room.
Yes, I suppose I could have, but then I wouldn't have been able to fill out these forms. You want to see them?
Do they have questions on them?
Yes.
People have been asking me questions since I was 3 years old.
Well, that's the way people are, huh?
Well, I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I'd much rather be treating patients than filling out forms. But I have to know a lot more about you in order to give you the best treatment. Now, you didn't tell me your last name, Rachel.
Well, maybe I don't have one.
Do you?
No.
All right, then, Rachel. Rachel, no last name. Where do you live?
You don't have to know that to fix my leg.
No, I don't suppose I do I? You ever had an accident before?
No.
Any of your relatives ever been treated in this hospital?
I don't know.
Your girlfriends?
No.
Boyfriends?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, a friend, that's boy.
A friend?
Yes.
I never had any boyfriends.
And you will have someday.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No. No, I don't.
Why not?
Well, being a doctor doesn't give you time for girlfriends. Where were you born?
I don't know.
Well, how old are you?
19. Either 18 or 19.
When's your birthday?
July 19th.
Where'd you go to school?
I didn't go to school.
Well, then where did you learn to read?
Don't you want to know why I didn't go to school?
Do you want to tell me why?
My aunt taught me to read and to write and how to figure.
Your aunt? Well, she must be a smart woman. Did you spend a lot of time with her?
Yes?
Well, she sounds like she really cares about you. Why don't you call her and tell her where you are now, huh?
I can't call her.
Why not?
She's dead. She'd never cast your line with your back to the sun, Dr. Rossi.
All right, Miss Rachel, no last name, 18 or 19 years old. I'll stop fishing. There's a very special reason why I want to know more about you. It's the same reason why Mr. Carson asked you all those questions in here the other day. It's the same reason why that young man came to your room this morning.
Who was he?
His name is Rodney Harrington.
He wanted to hurt me.
He did not want to hurt you. He wanted to talk to you.
He wanted to hurt me. I could see it in his face.
What you saw in his face was anger and frustration because you haven't answered any of the important questions. Now, when Norman and Rita first found you in the cabin...
They didn't find me. I wasn't lost.
All right. When Norman and Rita first met you, you had a bracelet.
It was mine, and you had no right to take it.
That bracelet belonged to another young woman, a girl that disappeared from here several weeks ago. Her name was Allison.
I don't know any girl named Allison.
Rachel? Rachel? Rachel, Allison is a very important, special person. And she's in trouble.
Well, if she's in so much trouble, why don't you help her instead of asking me all these questions?
Because in a way, right now, you're special too.
Why? Because I had a bracelet like hers.
Rachel. That bracelet is the same bracelet.
How do you know?
Because Mr. Carson is Allison's father and he gave it to her.
Does she like him?
Well, yes, of course. Why?
I don't know. I was just wondering.
Rachel, how did you get the bracelet?
Why does that other man care about it?
You mean Rodney? Well, because he wants to find her, too.
Does he like her?
Yes. He wanted to marry her. Rachel, did you see Allison? Rachel, did you see her?
No.
Well, then how did you get the bracelet?
I found it.
Where?
I don't remember.
Rachel.
I found it. It's mine now.
Well, try and remember where you found it. This is important.
I want to go now. You can't keep me here. I want to go.
Rachel.
I thought you were different. I thought you really wanted to fix my leg. And make me better. But you don't care about me. You're just like everyone else. You don't care about me. Now I want to go.
All right, I'll let you go. I want you to think about something when you're sitting alone in your room. The girl that wore that bracelet is lost somewhere now. And right now her parents are lost too because they don't know where to find her.
Every day that goes by with no word is like an eternity for them. If you could just tell them something, anything at all, you could make things so much easier for them.
I want to go.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
Lee killed Ann Howard, and you know it as well as I do.
You lied. You sat in that witness chair and told lie after lie.
I am afraid that the ordeal of going into that courtroom, submitting to endless questions could prove too much.
For whom, Mrs. Cord? My grandfather or you?